Good morning, I'm Dudley Moore, travelling by van around New Zealand with my wife Jenny. I trust you enjoy this detour along Highway 43, the forgotten world highway. We will travel from Taumarunui to Stratford, a journey following ancient Maori trading paths and pioneering farm tracks. Taumarunui was an important Maori trading centre in the 1800s. It provided easy access to the Waikato, Taupo and Wanganui tribes. It was in 1903 when the railway line from Auckland arrived that Pākehā started coming in increasing numbers to the area. 1905 saw the main trunk line connected south to Wanganui and Taumarunui become a major stop on the Auckland to Wellington journey, with the option of a transfer to the steamer down the river to Wanganui. This mural is by Mr. G. It is on the southern entrance to the town. It's well worth a look at as it picks up on the atmosphere of that time. Imagine arriving by smoke-billowing steam train from Auckland and getting onto this flat-bottomed, tunnel-hulled steamer to Wanganui. What an adventure! 239 rapids to survive. This isn't a nimble, modern jet boat, but a slow, cumbersome workhorse of the river. Mr. G does some incredible work. I will post a link to his page below. In 1932, a rail link to New Plymouth was established, and this was used till a major slip in 2009 stopped rail traffic. Today, you'll see modified golf carts using the line, with happy tourists exploring the old tunnels and seeing the sights from this old railway line. If you're interested, there's a link below to that operation. As we follow the river, then later travel through narrow gorges and over saddles, we see the battles the road makers have had to open up this highway. High cliffs with frequent rock falls are something you have to be aware of, especially after rain, but somehow it adds to the romance of the journey. Just be ready to stop or avoid road obstacles, be it a rock, cyclist or animal, all of which we experienced on the trip. Just remember, this is an adventure in a remote part of New Zealand, not an afternoon jaunt to the beach. Keep an eye out for information signs. They cover all sorts of topics, including history, geology, sights and stories. I recently asked a blind man who has walked the Milford Track, given that you can't see all the beauty of this area, what are your memories? His face lit up as he shared the sounds of the rain, the waterfalls, the bellbirds. Continuing on, he talked about the soft feel of mist on his face. This challenges me to stop, switch the van off, get out and read these signs, which brings the added benefit of experiencing the sounds and smells of the area. 15 k's on our journey is Loren's Lavender Farm. It's a great stop. Here there's a cafe and shop. There's a link below to there. If you stop at the cafe, there's also the added benefit of walking out the back and getting a great view of the river. The Henepin Recreational Reserve is a beautiful, spacious stopping place, good access to the river and a great overnight site. Agape Riverboat Landing is an easy 200-metre walk off the road. It was one of the original steamer stopping points along the river. Here, passengers and freight were handled. It was also where the mail was delivered. Agape Tunnel track is an easy, even if at times muddy walk. It was remarkable the early endeavours that were made to make road access easier. They'd come across, this hill is too high, so let's go through it. And this is why this tunnel was made. The Papa Rock makes great tunnels. This particular tunnel was used from 1923 through to 1968. You'll likely come across a number of motorbikes, as this detour is loved by the undulating, twisty corners. Irangi flour mill, built by William Moffat in 1874. This creative European became an outlaw later. By all accounts, he was a real ratbag. He plotted against his own countrymen, cheated the Maori who had befriended him, to the point that a couple of them decided he needed his life to be shortened. It was, permanently. I didn't get all the way across the paddock to the mill site, as my right to be there was challenged by a bull. Unsure if it was a friendly or otherwise challenge, caution won over valour, and I retired to the nearest fence. Papa Drive, well signposted. You'll see here a handmade tunnel under the road which formed a culvert, and it's through the Papa Rock, and so that's why it's called a Papa Drive. This one you can see both sides of the road, and the size indicates the huge volume of water that at times pours down these hills on its journey to the sea. Nevin's Lookout. Here's a great opportunity for a stroll to the top of the hill for an expansive view in good weather. Please remember to close the gate behind you as you're on private property. It was obviously springtime, with lambs running to vigorously feed at their own milk bar. All this new growth is great to get amongst. It obviously rains a fair bit here. Look at these bearded fence posts. They certainly tell the story. Our trip today finishes at the entrance to the Tangarakau Gorge, which we will visit in part 2. If you have enjoyed this, please hit the like button below, and any comments about what you liked and disliked would be appreciated to help me develop these YouTube videos. Thank you.